breaking news where a woman was killed by a dog.
It happened at her home in Albertson in Nassau County. CBS 2's Allie Bauman live at the scene with the breaking details. Allie.
Maurice and Christine, police described this scene as horrific. They say when officers first arrived here, they found the 70-year-old victim had been mutilated in her backyard. It happened at this home on Terrace Court in Albertson, Nassau County. Police say the victim's 66-year-old husband left for work this morning. He returned home around 1 p.m. and found his wife, a 70-year-old woman, being dragged to the backyard by their pet pit bull. He called 911, and police say when officers arrived, the 7-year-old dog turned on them. One of the officers shot and killed the dog. An ambulance arrived and pronounced the woman dead at the scene. Sadly, this is the second heartbreak in a matter of weeks for this family. Just a couple weeks ago, the couple's son died in a motorcycle accident, and this was his pet dog.
We didn't hear anything. My husband was in the backyard. We didn't hear a dog. We didn't hear an attack. Nothing.
I remember the son, when he was alive, he used to walk him with both hands holding that leash. And that dog was leading him.
Police say they have no reports of any incidents at this home regarding the dog. There's no criminality suspected at this time, and police say that the victim's husband is now cooperating with police. We're live in Albertson, Nassau County. Allie Bauman, CBS 2 News.
Tonight we're following the shocking death of a woman in Albertson.
Yeah, that woman mauled to death by her own dog in her own backyard. Police say the 70-year-old's husband found his wife as the attack was happening. Now that dog actually belonged to the couple's stepson, who died in a motorcycle crash just weeks ago. We're told the dog charged at the first officer on the scene. That officer shot and killed the dog. News 12's Tama Ponted has been in that neighborhood, speaking with neighbors all day, as you can imagine. Definitely shooken up tonight.
It is an horrific scene.
Sad, very sad.
People in this Nassau community are stunned after police say a 70-year-old woman at this home at 10 Terrace Court in Albertson was mauled to death by her stepson's pit bull.
When the husband arrived at 1 o'clock, he went into the backyard and he found his wife being attacked by the dog at that time, being dragged through the yard.
Nassau Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder says the husband is the one who called 911 to report the attack.
When he got home, he walked into the backyard. At that time, the dog was still eating on the body.
Commissioner Ryder says the dog, a 7-year-old pit bull, belonged to the victim's stepson, who police say died himself a few weeks ago in a motorcycle crash.
It's very sad, especially they just had a tragedy in their family.
Nassau police also say when the first officer arrived on the scene, the dog turned on him. That officer shot and killed the dog.
My officer is at the hospital after observing what he went through.
Dog attacks and fatal dog attacks are very rare.
Gia Savoki, an animal behaviorist, says her first thought upon hearing about the deadly attack was whether the pit bull had a prior history or had there been a previous incident.
When we're looking, though, at a very powerful dog, like a pit bull or a bully mix dog, when people are attacked, they're usually defenseless. So often this does happen to young children or the elderly.
Nassau police say they do not have a record of any calls about the dog or any domestic calls to the home.
It's a nice family. I mean, very quiet. This is a quiet block. No one's never had any problems, never.